My sleep score on my Garmin that tracks everything was literally 1 out of 100. Yeah, it's weird to think that we were still in college this year.
Yeah, like we graduated this year. There's always that thought in the back of my head, like, oh, have I got enough knowledge? Have I got enough of a qualification to actually do something with this?
None of this exists without you.
I know.
I don't have the ability or the freedom to come on and record these things and create these things without you propping it up, without you supporting it at the back, without you building the foundation of season behind it. Welcome back to the final episode of 2025 for Seasonal Discussions. Hello, I'm here, and this time I'm joined by Z.
Hello.
I apologise if I sound rubbish, if Z doesn't sound 100%. We're both... This isn't the episode that was supposed to end the year.
No.
So we were supposed to end the year chatting with Sarah Smith from Stellar Blue Accounting, specifically about her book, Ruby the Lovable Labrador,
Yay.
which she released. But sadly, I got ill and couldn't come into the studio. Z wasn't well and couldn't come into the studio. Then Sarah wasn't well and couldn't come into the building. It's just been a whole kerfuffle.
Everything's going around this time of year in Aberdeen, and everyone's sharing it. And
yeah, you've been ill for like 3 weeks, to be fair.
yes, I had like a cough for like a week, and then I got the cold part of it. And then after that, I got I probably did get a chest infection as well, but I just kind of stuck it.
Yeah, you
powered through it.
You were then generous with your germs. I got a little bit ill, and then I was like, oh, I had one really bad night of the cold sweats. My sleep score on my Garmin that tracks everything was literally 1 out of 100.
It was bad.
Which is the worst. That was dire. 2 days later, after the same thing had happened again, I was like, nah, I need to phone the doctors. And they were like, yeah, sounds like you've got an infection, because I couldn't sleep the first night because of that bloody chest pain that kicked in. I'm lying there sweating more, thinking I'm having a heart attack in the middle of the night. She's just like, you're okay, trying to comfort me to go to sleep. The dog's pushing his way up in between the two of us, going, excuse me.
And then I'm trying to breathe, although I couldn't, and it's just, it's
been a hellish couple of weeks, but we wanted to do something for the last episode.
Yeah.
So we thought, why not the two of us come in when we're like at 60%, well enough that we can come in and sit and chat about how the first year,
8 months, yeah.
2025, how it's been 4 seasons since we did. Because to be fair, a lot has happened. In 8 months.
Well, I was thinking about this morning, like thinking back to like the year even before Season Media existed. Well, before we even kind of set it up as an official business, like how much has actually happened.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Well, we were still in college.
Yeah,
we were still, completing our HNDs. And I was like, oh my God, I was actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to think that we were still in college this year.
Yeah, like we graduated this year, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like we graduated, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it feels like I'd graduated the year before, and this year has been all about the business.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, this year has been all about the business. It doesn't feel like... I think it's probably because I've gone back to college as well. Like, you've gone back to college. We've both gone back in and done talks. We've got loads of stuff coming up for next year, but there's been it just hasn't stopped. And this year has flown by. It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, we both finished up officially college in June.
Yeah, I think I finished around May, I want to say, my final unit.
Yeah, but like the last actual time of college.
Oh,
June.
yeah.
The term ended in June.
I think so. I can't really remember.
I'm sure it's like June that terms end, then you've got July off, and then end of August is when the next terms would begin and everyone comes back in.
Yeah, end of August.
So we officially wrapped up in June, but by that point, obviously, like it says, we launched season on the 1st of April. No, 6th of April.
6th or 7th. The new tax year.
Yeah, the first date of the new tax year was the official
Changes
launch
every
date.
year.
I know. It was just we'd actually like register or sent the details through to HMRC, or no, is it HMRC or whatever you register in the business. Company's House. Thank you. A few days before that, but we'd set the go live date.
Yeah.
As the first day of the new tax year, so that we wouldn't have like a week of doing taxes for a business that had done nothing in the space of 6 days.
Yeah, it's like we can do taxes, but there's nothing.
So that was in April. So you consider that was all of April, all of May, and into June. So it was still like 3 months of crossover
Yeah.
between the business being started
And still
being in college. And in April as well, we'd signed the lease for the office. Not at the start of April. That was like the end of April, I think.
I think so.
I think it was the end of April we did that. And then May we moved into it.
Probably. I can't remember.
Honestly. See, this is the thing. It's been weird because like everything flew by. I think I viewed The Office.
I think we'd have to check back through LinkedIn and see, because I
Yeah.
know you were doing like teaser photos, weren't
Yeah,
you?
we did
like the week.
We did the
coming up
7
to it.
days build up where I was just posting photos of us. I know we must have signed the lease for The Office beforehand then.
I reckon it was March.
Oh shit. Whoops. See, this is the problem and this is where we've been quite lucky in that we're very different in I'm the impulsive moron who just jumps in and does things, and Z tends to rein me in quite a bit.
I have to be the voice of reason sometimes.
By the way, to everyone who knows us through like Grampian Chamber of Commerce and stuff, yes, Zara officially, but Z.
Yeah. I prefer Z just as a nickname, but Zara's fine.
Yeah, Zara, if you can approach us as Christopher and Zara.
It's like I don't really call you Chris. Well, I do if I'm introducing you to people. I've called you Chris more now, than I think I ever have done. Like, I've always known you as Smack, so.
4 years together, and it's like been 8 months of calling me Chris.
Smack or Hun.
Yeah. Trying to remember, so it's like, hang on, who am I with again?
Yeah.
Which,
Who are you?
which context am I introducing him to you in? Is it through friendship? Is it through business? Is it through family? Because they'll introduce you in a different way every time.
I get confused as well. So
Because even like
Mac.
friends call me Smack, business is Chris, but your parents is still Mac. So it's, it's just so many, whereas I'm just like, it's Z. And the letter, no, 2 letters.
3.
There's 2 letters. It's only a Z and an E, but the E's repeated.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Technicals.
My brain.
Anyway, business.
Yes.
We're here for the professional side. So yeah, we started out of nowhere. It was we're both finishing up college. We're both doing media stuff. My son, Nathan, the N in season, doing media stuff. Neither of us wanted to go to uni.
No. I had like the thoughts of it years ago, but it
Yeah.
was just like, I didn't want to do it then and I don't want to do it now. It's like, I'm too old to do it.
But even when you were finishing up the college, you did still look at uni. So you did still look at
Yeah.
what was available.
Yeah, but that was more like RG. That was local. I didn't want to go elsewhere,
No, but,
really.
but I mean, you still looked at what was, like, if you were to go somewhere else, you looked at like Dundee because that's where a lot of your classmates were going.
Yeah, more just for curiosity.
Yeah, but this is the thing. It's not, I think if you had looked at that and something had really stood out to you, it would have gotten a more serious consideration.
Yes, and I would have just commuted.
Yeah, but it would have been a more serious consideration if it had been something that was appealing enough to develop and progress.
Yes.
But I don't think you saw anything that made you think I'd be better off doing this than I would be starting a business.
No, not at all.
It was more like, well, if I'm going to do this, I might as well just start a business and
Yeah.
get hands-on.
And I think we had someone come into college do a talk who did only the first year of the course. So only got the HNC and then he went straight into work.
Yeah.
And he was doing bits with like Lego and all these other big companies.
So do I.
Not building it, you know what I mean? Like animation stuff. And that kind of helped me decide that, oh, okay, I don't actually have to go to uni to, you know, because there's always that thought in the back of my head, like, oh, have I got enough knowledge? Have I got enough of a qualification to actually do something with this?
Yeah.
But with the creative side of things, it's very much, you're always learning new stuff anyway. And I think you could never know enough. And there's so much stuff online these days. It's insane.
You'll never know everything anyway.
No, exactly. You're never going to know everything. There's always new stuff to learn. And YouTube is a plethora of information for that kind of side of things. So, yeah, that's where I decided, like, yeah, I'm done with education now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all, even Nathan decided he was done with education, but he came at it from the other side. He's been in nothing but education
Yeah.
since primary school to academy to college to I'm not going any further.
He wanted a bit of life experience,
Yeah.
work experience.
He wanted to put some miles on his soul, as I like to say. That's kind of the best way to describe it. So none of us went, right, further education's a thing. And we'd kind of decided to go away. So we've left our phones on because there might be things we want to catch up with.
Yes.
And just confirm details of.
yeah.
Yes, reference points. So apologies if you can hear my watch buzzing every so often. Usually it's on airplane mode at this point. But yeah, we just, at that point, I say this was around the March. My birthday's in March anyway, and usual impulsiveness kicks in.
Yeah.
And we'd been chatting to Chris and stuff downstairs at Vintage Toys. And it was him who'd said, they've got offices upstairs. Like this, that's who they rented from for their office unit on McCombie's Court, or their store unit on
I don't
McCombie's
think we
Court.
were actually looking at offices at that
Nope.
point, were we? It was just, you just had,
We hadn't even confirmed that we were going to do a business.
no, it was kind of just in talks, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had thought if I could get a space for me to stream from, then, thank God I didn't try and do that out of Union Street. That would never have worked. Then I was like, maybe I can build it out from there, but it gives me an office, a base to work from to do something instead of trying to do it out of the house. Because I know what I'm like, I'll do it in the house. I'll never take it seriously because I'm at home. So he'd mentioned it to me and I went, I'm just randomly. And I don't even think I told you that I did it until I'd done it. Because I then contacted their landlord.
Yeah.
And just went, I hear you've got offices. Any chance I can have a look at them? And I came home and says to you, by the way, I've spoke to them. I'm going to go and view this office like next Monday. And you're like, sorry?
Okay.
This is what happens when the impulsive ideas kick in. I know when not to tell you beforehand because you'll stop me.
Like, I'm just going
I just wanted to power through with this one. So I went and viewed two of them. There was one on the very top floor, which was bigger.
Yes.
But they were both going for the same price. And I thought, we don't need this massive one.
No, it
It's
was like
gonna
a
be too
double,
much.
wasn't it? Like a double office.
It was nice, but they also would have had to do a lot of work to damp proof it because there was a lot of damp on one of the walls. And they said they were probably going to have to take off some of the brickwork from outside and retouch. And I was like,
It's a bit of a faff.
it's too much effort, to be honest. This one downstairs, it's smaller. It's away from the main road. It faces out to the back area, not to the front. It'll be fine. As usual, no massive thought. I just took a little video of it while I was in it and sent it to you.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
And that was enough to be like, yeah, cool, we'll take it. It's fine, great. As usual, bad idea. That was when I finally accepted I need to stop acting on all these impulsive things because I did it and it wasn't the right choice.
No.
In all fairness, it was fine, but if I had paused, we wouldn't have got it. We wouldn't have done it.
No. I think there's a lot of pros and cons with it. I think it gave us the kick up the arse.
Yeah.
That, right, okay, well, we've got an office. We've got to fucking do something. Do you know what I mean? Like, otherwise, we're just paying rent on something that we're not using.
Yeah.
So I think it helped in that sense. But at the same time, obviously there was a lot of cons with the no internet and...
Yes.
And
yeah, it wasn't... Even just the location was good, but it wasn't ideal in that there was no parking. There was no accessibility for it being on up that flight of stairs and stuff that it was on.
yeah.
The communal maintenance wasn't great. Like, no offense to the landlords, it's not... You didn't really get a lot for what you paid.
No.
And it wasn't expensive by any stretch of the imagination for where it was either. Excuse me. But yeah, it gave us a start, and it also made us go, no, you know something, we can actually make a business out of this.
Yeah.
But we need a more professional area to work out of.
Yeah.
As bad as it sounds, otherwise we're never going to get taken seriously in the avenues that we want to work in either.
Yeah, because a lot of it, you know, you hear that saying, don't judge a book by its cover. But with business, I think we have to.
Oh, Christ, yeah, and that was a horrible cover.
Yeah. You know, introducing people or having people visit. I'm sure they wouldn't have said anything about like, oh, it's a bit... But
Yeah.
you just feel like deep down they know it's a bit like, oh, God, okay. And you've got people standing outside the communal door like waiting for the bus and it's a bit...
Yeah, I am dying for the days where we have some of our guests from that time in Union Street come back. Some people don't believe that this is a different location that we're recording it in either.
No, it's
because I am incredibly proud. Like, this is my shameless proud moment. I've managed to make everything look exactly the same as it did on there.
Yeah.
The only difference is these walls are nicer.
Yes.
Like, we painted the other one white, but this one looks nicer. Because it all still looks exactly the same. And I've managed to make it look so it's still continued that same look. So I'd love to have the people who came into Union Street to record with us come back in and see the space that we're in now.
Yeah.
And their own impressions on the difference of what we have now compared to where we were.
I think that, yeah, I love this space. It's so nice.
It's so pretty. We're in a beautiful area. We've got the car park out the back, which is literally secluded. It's off the road. We're still a 5-minute walk from the city centre.
Yeah.
There's some gorgeous little shops and stuff nearby. There's a fantastic hill if you want to work on your cardio and your muscular endurance, at the top of which has got a cracking butchers as well. We're really close to Rosemount, which is a nice little area as well if we want to go and visit like Christie at Somerville Books or whatever. Our fellow tenants within the building are pretty cool. Yeah. Our landlord is amazing.
Yep.
It's just that we lucked out into finding it, and yeah, I'm incredibly...
I think without that office, the initial one, we wouldn't have come here.
No, we wouldn't be in here now.
No.
So it has its benefits. I won't knock it to the point where it was like, we should never have done it. Because if we didn't do it, we wouldn't have seasoned media and we wouldn't be here. But it was one of those impulsive things.
It's a learning point, isn't it?
Yeah, I learned. I learned very quickly, yes. But the plus point we've got with this one now is we've also got the extra little soundproof space over there where we're going to offer loads more stuff for next year, which, yay, I'm so excited for. Can't wait to announce all that in the new year. That's going to be good fun. But where was I going? I was doing things. Oh, so once we'd set up the business and stuff, we then also joined Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
That was another big step because, again, that was we turned up to, I think we got a free invite.
I don't even know how.
I might have, so I think I spotted one of Suzanne's speed networking things, and I really wanted to go along to one of those first.
Yeah.
And Suzanne was like, you kind of have to be a chamber member, and you've got to pay your fee to come along with it and day to day, which was great. But she then mentioned that there was one of the Maximise Your Membership things, which was an opportunity for non-members, as well as members, to come along and find out more about what being a member of the Grampian Chamber actually looks like. By the way, congratulations to them for winning Chamber of the Year at this year's awards. And to Katie, of course, for Rising Star. Bet Suzanne's not holding a grudge that Katie won an award now. But that's just not. Credit to them. They've done a lot of work. Yeah, so we went along to that. We ended up joining the Chamber a month or two after.
It was a couple of months.
Yeah. We're incredibly pleased with some of the... We've been along to every Maximise Your Membership since.
Yep.
Which, for those who are members, by the way, these things are, like the Maximise Your Membership ones are really handy to get along to. Because you might go, oh, but we're already members. We might not learn anything. Every single one we've been to, we've met a new person.
Yep.
And even if it's only one, they do 10 of those things a year, the Maximise Your Memberships.
I think they do like a couple of months.
Yeah. They might, however many they do a year, even if they do 6 a year,
yeah,
that's 6 new potential clients you could meet if you just meet one new person at every one you attend.
Yeah. And we have like met a lot of new people. We've made lots of awesome connections with folks. Yeah. And without that, we wouldn't, it's kind of led on to other things as well.
It spawns off. So we've had Kerry come on, who's a member of the Chamber. We met Kerry at one of those meetings.
Yep.
Again, me randomly chatting. And we met at the very first one we went to.
Yeah.
Suzanne's obviously everywhere. If you're on LinkedIn, you'll know Suzanne. But we've just had so many different people that we've met through it that then...
And then got them on the podcast as well, like Isabel as well.
Yeah, and then connect us to other things beyond that.
Yeah, the butterfly effect.
Yeah, and from Isabel we meet Tints. Tints has done designed clothes for Isabel to wear.
Yeah, and then Rosie and... Yeah,
Susan Renee, for doing the photography, who's done... It's just the interweb of connectivity is so good that it's really worthwhile just getting along to any event you can find. So we joined the Chamber, and again, we questioned whether or not it was going to be worthwhile spending the money.
Yeah.
We're a small business. We're new. We don't have a lot of cash flow. Is it worth us throwing money at this to do something? And I think it's essentially been our marketing budget almost.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'd agree with you on that.
We don't have a marketing budget.
No, we don't. We do our own marketing. So.
Yeah.
But if we were to do marketing, I think it would, we'd use that kind of little pot.
Do you think it was a worthwhile spend? Like, if you were to say, this is a brand new business as a marketing budget, is it something worth spending money on joining the Chamber?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not for everyone, and I get that. I think you have to be a certain type of person because you have to then, you can't just give the money over and then that's it. You get handed a load of stuff. you obviously get help and support where you need it, but at the same time, you have to then obviously do a lot of stuff off your own back.
Yeah.
But I think that's helped in a way, like I said, like they kick up the butt kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, I will send in news stories and we will get round to these
Yeah.
networking things. It's improved my self-confidence, especially with networking and
Oh, God,
being in
yeah.
a city that I don't even know that well.
You still know the streets better than I do.
Yeah, just about.
Joys of working part-time as a delivery person for fish and chips.
Yes.
Helps you learn the... Do you know something? One of the best ways to learn a new
That did help, actually.
Yeah.
It did. Okay, it was a bit meh, but at the same time, like I learned a lot of routes and
Yeah.
streets, and I'm like, oh yeah, I recognise that.
Even now we drive past places, he's like, I've delivered there.
Yeah, I've delivered at that house.
So if I go up here, I actually deliver to like the third house down there on the left. So if I go past that, I know where I'm going. I'm sitting with the passenger princess to be like, okay. Are we at Little yet?
But yeah, I think like the networking side of it has definitely helped. And being able to chat to people a lot. I wouldn't consider myself as a shy person anyway.
Yeah.
But just building that confidence and like knowing how to now talk about our business
Yeah.
and what we can offer rather than kind of stumble over words and be like, well, we do this and kind of this and
Yeah.
that. And it just kind of builds that confidence and gives you a bit more business knowledge as well, like learning a few things.
Those first few ones, you were like, people would come over and talk to you.
Yeah.
And you'd kind of be like, reaching over, like, where is he? Well, Chris knows the things because
Yeah.
I'm loud. I will talk to anyone. It doesn't make a difference to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, nowadays I'm just like, off she goes, little social butterfly. She's off doing her thing and networking. And you go to these events without me now.
Yeah.
And don't even need me there. It's great. I don't have to go outside and socialize. I love it. I've developed my own
Yeah.
hidden bubble in the background.
How do you think the first 8 months has gone? Like as a kind of whole, like, or what would you
Quickly.
like? Yeah, it has. I thought it was like, around 5-6 months we've been going, and then
Yeah.
I was working it out the other day and I was like, actually 8 months.
Quickly, I think is the best word to describe it, but not in a bad way either.
No.
I think when we started, we were very, very broad when we started about what we can do and what we offer.
We didn't have the podcast at that point, did we?
No, the seasonal discussions launched in June.
Yes, yeah.
First episode was in June with Adam. Remember that one? Which again, all of a sudden from that first episode, it never looked the same again. Every episode recorded afterwards looked completely different. But what was I saying? How's it gone?
You said quickly.
It's gone quickly. Oh yeah, no, we were very broad in terms of what we were trying to do. We didn't nail ourselves down to this is what we offer. We were very much like, we can do this, or we can do that, or we can do this, and we have that. And it's like, no. We need to niche ourselves down a lot more. So I think launching the podcast helped.
Yeah.
In that it gave us this is what we're doing. And it's not a case of that's all we're going to do, but it gave us a point to focus on and really push. Like it gave us that one thing to be, this is what we offer, this is what we are doing. And now that we've got that base, we're starting to get a lot more interest in your side of things.
Yes, definitely.
Because the podcast is a very easy, visible, recognizable, shareable thing that people
And everyone
can
knows
latch
what
onto.
well, not everyone, but most people know what podcasts are these days. They're becoming really popular. It's the in thing to do right now. So
Everybody's dog's got a podcast of some sort.
So you say like, we do a podcast, people immediately kind of know what that is, and having like the video format as well as the audio does help as well. But I think in terms of like the other sides,
I think it's given us that it's given us our base. The podcast has become the base of Season Media.
yes,
And now that base is, I'm not going to say it's set and established and secure, because it's not. It's still, it's gone from being, this to this, which is good because now I know what it's doing. It's given us that stability. It's given us a base to go, okay, we have enough of a foundation now. There's the word I'm looking for.
yeah,
To go, this is what brings people to us. This is how people know us. They know that we have a thing. They know that we're good. They know that we can put out content. They know that we can create. by the way, these are the other things that we can create on top of that. And that's where your side comes in. Now you're able to go along to people and they go, oh, you're the guys with the podcast. Yes. There's the in for the conversation. Now we've got another talking point to bring on to you afterwards.
Yeah. It's like I can't remember the word. Like you walk into a shop and you see like the thing that you want kind of thing. Like
That's a hook.
Yeah, I think hook's a bad word. It's
so?
not hook, but I think hook means like, I think it has a negative connotation.
Or do you see hook? Oh, no, I see hook as a positive thing because it's just like a...
The way I think about it is you go into a shop and you know what you're looking for and you know like, okay, you see the display as you walk in. You're like, yep, that's what I need, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but then you see something else at the back. So like you wander around. Oh, I didn't know they had a homeware department. I didn't know they had this. And, do you know what I mean? Like...
What do you mean Next has a closet upstairs?
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I kind of think about it. And I don't know if that helps people understand
That
where
makes
I'm kind
sense.
of coming from. But yeah, I think if the podcast for us has been the main display as you walk in, like, oh, or like the window display or something.
Yeah, I'd say we
Like
used...
you know what you're getting.
Yeah, we used to be like Debenhams. You walked in, there were 700 brands and you had no idea what was going on.
Or TK Maxx.
Yes. You walk in, there's just so much going on. You're
It's a
like,
bit overwhelming.
It's like, right, so you really don't know what you are or what you're doing yet. Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's given us an identity. I suppose is probably the best way to say it. It's we're identifiable now. People can see us and they know, okay, no, they have a thing. They do have a foundation. We're not brand new anymore. We're still brand new in terms of a business. We're less than a year old.
Yeah.
But we're not a brand new entity that no one's ever heard of before. We're going to things now and people are like, oh, you're the guys with the podcast.
Yeah, people are starting to recognise us, which is insane. Like,
Probably
probably more you than me, but
it's because my face is on these things every bloody week.
yes. And then we continue.
No, you got a mask or something. My look's going to change soon anyway. We were discussing this yesterday.
Yes.
My look is changing. I've had enough.
Drastic.
So is yours, though.
Maybe.
Nah, it's worth it. Anyway, sorry, randomly going off topic as we get. This is what happens when I don't have like a professional approach to. I'm finding out more about my guest. I know all about you.
Yes, we know more about each other anyway, so it's fine.
For you, what's been the biggest sort of? I don't want to say takeaway, but what's been the most standout thing to you from these past 8 months?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Standouts. I think it's just going to come down to the podcast, I think.
Yeah.
The success of the podcast. Like, I know initially when you had the idea, and you've done podcasts before and we've done a podcast before, but it was always just, like little, not jokey, but
Yeah.
not taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, let's try this idea, see how it goes. But to see actually the growth of it and the interest and where it's gone and where it's going to go has been like my main kind of takeaway. Like, oh, actually, more probably to have faith more in stuff. I'm not saying I didn't have faith in the podcast, but I thought, I'll just be a little passion project kind of thing.
He's off doing another one.
Yeah. Not saying it wouldn't last, but
I get it.
Oh, it's another podcast kind of thing.
Yeah. This is his fourth one this year.
But yeah, I think that's the main thing.
Yeah.
And it's just put more faith in this as a whole. And
I mean, I want to go on record as saying that as much as, people go, you say people will recognize you because you're on the podcast and they recognize me and I'm the voice and I'm the one who's out everywhere. This, and I've said it before on this thing, none of this in here, even this podcast, as much as, yes, I host, I record, I edit, I upload, I do all that stuff. None of this exists without you.
I know.
It doesn't exist without you. It just doesn't. It's, I don't have the ability or the freedom to come on and record these things and create these things without you propping it up, without you supporting it at the back, without you building the foundation of Season behind it. And you are what I would class as like the unsung hero of all of this stuff. You don't get enough recognition for that side. You are known as the creative individual within us.
Yeah.
But you don't get enough recognition for it's not this creative side that's done it. It's your nuance, your strength, your the administrative strength that actually keeps everything else afloat.
Yeah.
Literally.
Admin. It did help.
I said this when we were chatting with Shanna when she was on the last episode. Every business needs an admin queen. I say queen, king, queen, an admin member of a royal administrator.
A royal administrator. I love that.
There you go. It's a royal administrator. There's an award to give out at the next Rising Star Business Awards.
The royal administrator.
The royal administrator, where people can
Get
submit
knighted.
the unsung heroes in the background.
Yeah, Suzanne with a sword. Knighting.
She'd never get the knighting done. She'd be too busy yapping for 25 minutes. Giving us another slideshow. 25-minute PowerPoint that she
We
didn't
love
read.
you, Suzanne, really.
I say all this in the middle of the meetings anyway. She hates me for it. It's fine.
I'm going to cough. Hang on.
Yeah. You say that. I've been coughing every 2 minutes through this thing.
I know, I'm trying to hold it in. I'm like,
Oh, God, don't do it. It's not worth it. By the way, if anyone out there is ill, I've been posting these self-care things on LinkedIn for the last few days. Please look after yourselves, especially when things are not well at this time of year. Don't ignore, but in fact, I'm going to talk to this camera because this one's got my face on it. Don't ignore changes in yourself. If you feel different, talk to a professional. Don't be I've got this issue with talking to healthcare people because I'm worried about being a burden on something. I'm like, it's not necessary for me to talk to a professional.
no.
But if I don't talk to someone now, I'm going to become a burden when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And I'd rather deal with it now. Well, it's not that.
Yeah. I'm either one of two ways. I'll either go to a doctor or a healthcare professional because I know something's not right and my brain's like, no, you need to get it sorted. Or I just won't because I've had bad experiences in the past.
Yeah, sorry, it's been 3 and a bit weeks that you were ill. How many healthcare professionals have you spoken to in that space now?
Zero.
Exactly. I was ill for 3 days.
Dr. Monica. Here we go.
You were ill for 3 days.
WhatsApp saying if you need any unsolicited healthcare advice.
Have you?
That was in the B10 thing.
Ah, okay. God. Unsolicited medical professionals. Yeah. But yeah, so there has been a lot of change in season in a very short space of time as well. But I think one of the biggest things I would class as a takeaway for this isn't season related. Well, it is. Our name's attached to it. But the biggest thing, and God bless you, have hit a bump in the road lately, unfortunately, due to some popular news, is Aberdeen Animates.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Her own thing.
Illness.
Not completely about it.
Illness makes my brain turn into soup. I have a soupy brain.
Brain soup.
Brain soup.
I'm full of soup. Z has brain soup.
Yeah,
Aberdeen Animates is a huge thing.
that is. It's got a lot of traction. We've got endorsements now. So we've got an endorsement from Animation Scotland, which is insane. Considering, we kind of launched it and no one really knew what it was about. Or, it was like, here we are.
Hello.
And yeah, it's just unfortunate our venue.
Brain soup.
Yeah, brain soup is happening again. The venue has unfortunately is not existing after Christmas.
Yeah. Well, after December 30th, I think, is their last gig.
Yeah, end of the year. They're doing like a big hurrah.
For those who haven't seen it, the event was going to be held at the Blue Lamp. It was you had announced it and everything. It was going to be at the Blue Lamp already, hadn't you? Maybe not. I don't know.
I think it was just after launch, not long after.
But yeah, had you announced that you were holding the event at
Yeah. It's been announced and everything. Yeah.
So unfortunately, for those who haven't seen the news, Blue Lamp is closing end of this year.
Yeah.
Which has obviously meant you're now having to rush around and try and find another venue. So if anyone out there does know of anywhere or wants to suggest anywhere that this event can now be held in April, please get in contact and let us know.
That would
Not us. No, don't contact us. Aberdeen Animates Direct. Their links will be in the description down below and all this anyway. But yeah, it's not stopping. The plus point is it's not like it was a thing that's happening in 2 weeks.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, it's definitely not stopping. And we kind of haven't officially, well, people have obviously got in contact with us and have said, oh, have you heard about the Blue Lamp closing? And, if you still needing a venue and all that kind of stuff, which has been great. So people have already kind of jumped onto supporters still to find another location. But at the same time, we didn't want to kind of officially say to people, oh, by the way, you've already heard Blue Lamp's closing, but don't worry, we're still looking for another venue, because it's still going to go ahead no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just the location's going to change.
Yeah.
And obviously with illness and Christmas coming up, trying to find another venue is kind of taking a little bit of a back seat.
I wouldn't say this is the time where you want to be contacting venues to be
No,
like, any chance you have some space available at a time? They're like, please stop. We're inundated and overrun right now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Establishments are very, very busy. So we have had a few places get in contact with us and reached out. So, but we're going to pick everything back up in the new year, reset and go back to the drawing board. But like I said, it's not a difficult thing. We went with the Blue Lamp because of the student kind of ties with it.
Yeah.
There's Cole. Again, that's going to be a shame as well, because they help a lot of the music venues and the jazz festival as well, Aberdeen Jazz Festival.
Yeah, I think Nescall will be okay because they've got a lot of their own space that they can now substitute, which I think Nescall should be doing anyway. Utilising their own space for a lot of the things that they can do and that they have the opportunity to do. And just, let's not get into that argument or debate right now. But it is a shame that Aberdeen's losing the Blue Lamp as a venue as a whole, because so many bands and artists and creative opportunities have gone through the Blue Lamp, started at the Blue Lamp. Hell, how many people watching this have heard of Breakneck Comedy? Breakneck Comedy started as like weekly events that were just put on by Naz at the Blue Lamp. Like Blue Lamp was where he started hosting regular comedy nights, from what I can tell anyway. And then spawned off to having wanted to have his own venue, then moved off, and now he's just doing things UK wide and doing everything everywhere. Again, whether or not you like Naz as an individual, because he is a bit of a pest, don't get me wrong, is irrelevant. What he did is amazing, and it started at the Blue Lamp.
Yeah.
And it's provided so many opportunities for so many different acts, artists, and creatives that it's a shame to see it go.
Yeah.
And I hate to think what's going to happen to the space. I hope
someone takes it over and manages to keep it going, because that would
do the same with it.
Yeah.
It's going to be very difficult for them to do it in the same way, obviously, because the same way clearly wasn't profitable.
No.
But I hope that something can be done to make it work. We've seen recently in our conversations with Shanna what it's like for someone to take over, to buy over an old space and be like, nah, I'm going to do something for it for the creatives. With them taking over Forum and turning it into their new... my brain is completely
Academy of Expressive Arts?
Yes, the Academy of Expressive Arts, but they've renamed the Forum. And my brain is just completely shut off.
Check your phone.
Brain fog.
Check your phone.
Excuse me. They've relaunched it. They've renamed it. They're doing shows there.
That's the one next to the hairdressers, isn't it?
We've literally just spoke to her about this like 2 weeks ago. And my brain is just not doing the thing. Oh my God. I can't see it anywhere. It's not, my brain is completely shut off.
I'll find it. You carry on chatting and I'll find it.
Well, they're currently on their main office on North Silver Street anyway, which is round the side back, which is where the old Stage Door restaurant was. And it's downstairs. Oh, it's going to so annoy me what they've called it, because it's so obvious.
I'll find it.
It's on their Facebook page, I think.
Encore,
thank you. Oh, do you know what it is? I've not eaten enough over the last week.
No, either of us haven't really.
None of our household has.
It's been crap or not enough. Yeah.
Oh, poor Nathan. He came down with it. He's 19. He doesn't get ill very often. When he does, it hits him.
Yeah. He was coughing last night, wasn't he?
He sounds like he's been smoking. He sounds like he's just been a 40 a day smoker for the last 20 years when he starts coughing like that. Poor kid.
So what about next year then?
For next year?
Season media. What are we hoping or planning?
Well, we've mentioned obviously that Aberdeen Animates is going to be a thing.
That's going to be a thing. We've already got a sponsor as well, which is...
Yes, Aberdeen Animates has got a sponsor. We'll tag them somewhere in this as well. We actually went past their office. I was like, oh, there's them.
No.
I recognize you. I saw your name somewhere before. We are partnered up with another big event next year as well.
Yes.
Which I don't think they've announced that we're partnered up with, so I don't want to
just
say it on here.
Space.
Just keep an eye for it. We'll be providing photography, videography, and a lot of preemptive stuff for another big event that's happening next year, which I am again, we're doing it. It's not You know, we're not a business that's going, hey, pay us and we'll come along and do this thing. We're doing this as a way of giving back to a specific community, which is kind of important to me and to a lot of people out there. So big thanks to them for that. We've got, obviously the podcast is going to continue. We're going to be taking the rest of 2025 after this. This goes up on the 22nd.
Yeah.
We're recording it on the 20th because we've been ill. So we've got the next 2 weeks of nothing. I think we're probably going to relaunch the podcast again end of January.
Yeah.
So that gives us a couple of weeks at the start to get resettled in, allow people time to come back in.
Exactly.
So end of January. We've essentially got a month off of these episodes coming out, which is nice because it gives me a chance to reset and rejig little things in my head of any little changes I want to make or little things I want to bring in. But the podcast is going to continue looking the way it does, sounding the way it does, and delivering in the way it does.
Yeah.
But what we want to, or what I want to do at the very least, because Z kind of gives me free reign with a lot of this, which is nice. She's just like, this is your thing, go do it. Go waste our money and I'll make it in the background. Okay. I want more creatives on this.
Yes.
Ross Milne's going to come back on and chat to us because Ross has got a new film coming up next year. He's probably going to be the first guest, I think, of 2026.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be the first guest of 2026 because Lock Hands has been announced. They've just been given green light by Creative Scotland that they're going to crowd match their crowdfunder as well, which is awesome. And they're very, very close to hitting 25 donate funders as well. So they're going to get the guaranteed matchments from them. So I want Ross to come in and chat to us about that. Plus, it'll be our first guest who was in the old studio that will also be in the new studio.
Yeah, double.
So he'll get a chance to see everything. That'll be a nice way to start the new year.
Has he actually been at the new office yet?
Nope, he hasn't been in. He also doesn't know that I'm saying all this because I haven't told him any of it yet. But it's fine. He'll be okay with it. He's just he's keen to come back on. He's really excited. He wants to come back in. So
That's
yeah,
for it, isn't it?
I want more creative individuals. I want filmmakers, musicians, artists, individuals to Academy of Expressive Arts.
Yeah.
Anything that is creative. Because, pardon me, that was terrible. I apologise for that.
Ew.
I know, sorry. How unprofessional. Everyone's just gone, well, I was going to go on these podcasts. I'm not going on it anymore.
Switches off. Bye.
Because obviously there's Creative Aberdeen is now a thing as well.
Yes.
And we want to tie into doing things like this. So I want to really, really push the creative sector of Aberdeen this year. That's my aim for what we're doing here. But we also have this new little soundproof bit at the back of our office, which we never had before in the old room because we didn't have the space to do it, which I am going to get a little, essentially it's going to be a little sort of voiceover recording space. So if people have voiceovers they want to record, whether it's for interviews that they do, documentaries, anything that requires a soundproof space for you to sit and record a voiceover, we will have that little space for you here.
Yeah.
Which again, people can hire out to come in for an hour. It'll be available an hour at a time. Where you can come in, there's a little monitor at the back there, which we can connect a laptop to if you've got a script or anything that you need to read off of. I want that little space at the back there to be that kind of little space.
Little VO space.
Yeah.
And also we can use it for any projects we do as well. So say if we do a project and a VO is needed for it, then you've got, for example, it would be you. It wouldn't be me. I hate the sound of my own voice anyway.
She says on the podcast.
But yeah, for like VO stuff, if you wanted to do something, you've got that space there.
Yeah. It's literally right next to my desk, so I can just turn around.
Yeah.
Go to the side.
It's a cute little space.
But yeah, I want to be able to offer that to people a lot more because I think a lot of people, there's a lot of emphasis put on people having to have their own space at home to record these things, which is a lot of pressure to put on people. It can be a massive investment for people who are just starting out in voiceover work to buy the right microphones, to buy the right space, to make sure everything's soundproof properly, to do all this. Whereas if we've got a space here that people can just go, right, I've got 3 things I need to record. They're all like 5 minutes long. I book an hour in this studio. They can record it, master it, and give me the files at the end of it. And it's done. And we can literally do that. We can just, we'll record it for you. We'll master the audio so the VOs are clear. We'll give you the file back before you leave. You're done. It's finished. All you've got to do is come in, sit, talk, and you've got the perfect thing at the end of it.
Yeah.
And yes, it's an hourly rate that's charged for it, but that includes the master of the audio and stuff.
And it's a
Yeah,
competitive rate as well.
Yes.
It's not going to be,
Yeah, we're not going to charge an arm and a leg for it.
extortionate amount.
But it's also available for like students and stuff to come and use because, again, a lot of people don't have the facilities to do this at home.
Yeah.
And I've gone back and spoke to, as usual, I went into college to go and see what was happening with the radio station. And before I knew it, I was sitting chatting to a class for 25 minutes. Because then people see me there.
Ended
They're just
up
like,
teaching.
I know, they're just like, well, while you're here, do you want to come and talk to my class? Well, yes, okay, fine enough, while I'm here. Okay.
Okay.
I'll sit and talk. Most of them knew me anyway because it was second years who I'd met when I was a second year and they were first
They were
years.
first years. Yeah. It's the same when I did the talk then.
Yeah, it's just like, it's people I know. But I really do want to, I want to do a bit more little like videos like I did for
Excuse me.
Donmouth, local nature reserve.
Yeah.
I want to go to little areas and just film little things.
Well, we've got the drone now as well.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
So that's another thing like that we can offer
Yeah.
is the drone, and it's
Please book us for drone stuff because I want to come and play
it's
with Norman.
so much fun. So much fun. Like we just did like the test shot. It was posted. Was it posted on LinkedIn? Posted somewhere.
Yeah.
Of us when it was snowing out in the field, just outside where we live, and it's so much fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's something
And
we're going to
easy as well.
something we're going to do in the new year. Oh, there's someone at our front door apparently. How dare you? I wondered what both of our phones or whatever went at the same time. It was just like, that's our
My
front
hip
door.
vibrated. I was like, ugh.
But yeah, we've got a lot more opportunity. It does always make me think, what other kit do I need to do this?
Put in a stop on spending for you.
Okay. I should probably just hand my company card back.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, like 9 times out of 10 now, I only use the company card for like going and getting a coffee or something when I'm going out and meeting people, or if I'm going to places. I haven't actually bought anything. The only thing I do need to buy,
Yes.
it's for the voiceover thing that I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
actual
what you
little
meant,
book,
you've shown
yeah.
me before, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing that I've got in mind. That and the proper VO microphone, which again I've pointed out to you.
Yes.
So these are okay. These are on record as verified, acceptable purchases. Do I have that in writing?
Maybe. Well,
Yeah, son of a mongoose. We'll see how it goes for things. What about you? What's on your mission 2026?
I'm hoping to get more animations done.
Yep.
I feel like where the other, which has been fine, it's not a complaint or anything, but where the other sides of the business have kind of taken a forefront, like the podcast and more video side of things, the animation for me, just to like do animation just for the sake of it, like build my portfolio up and stuff like that, has kind of taken a back seat, which, like I said, it's fine. I was doing it for 2 years non-stop prior anyway.
Yeah.
So it's been a nice little break. And it's been good to kind of build up my experience for the video editing and learning new stuff, that kind of side as well.
Yeah.
And getting back into more photography things and
Yes.
that side. But yeah, definitely more animation things. Got potential couple of maybe projects coming up.
Potential couple of maybe projects.
Yes, that's the professional term for it. Potential maybe projects. Love it.
Honestly, like people, and I'm going to apologize for this because it always sounds like I'm mocking Z when I say these things. They're the cutest things in the world, and I repeat them because I'm just like, it's just amazing. I love it.
Like a little gremlin.
It's not even a little gremlin. I love these little quirks, and I feel like repeating them back. It's my way of trying to like go, by the way, I love this. It just sounds like I'm mocking all the time, and I feel so bad for it. But at the same time, I'm like, it's not. It's because I love it.
I love it. But yeah, animation. I kind of started my own personal animation thingy that was modeling, that environment, like a low poly environment. Just more of my own learning, really, just doing something different. But I need to pick that back up and just do some more little things. I think over the Christmas break, I'm going to concentrate on that a bit more. And yeah, just more of the animation side of things. I'm ready to fully dive back into it, I think.
I think it is.
Break.
Now that this is established in that, it doesn't require a lot of time. on your side. It's going to free you up a lot more. We've got the core of recording everything, tracking everything, what we're doing there. It's going to free you up now to go into the new year and be like...
Yeah. And I think having the internet in the office is also going to help that.
Yeah, because it means I'm not stuck at home all the time using your PC.
Using my PC.
I can actually come to work and do work.
Yeah, but there's a couple of little personal things I want to kind of build on just for my kind of sanity. And knowledge and experience. But yeah, that's the kind of main thing.
Yeah. So you says some things I want to build on for my sanity. It's just like kicking him in the head.
Which
Getting him under control would be a good start. I think it's like I know I am a pest. I am an annoying 900 mile an hour when I'm in the right mood.
Yeah.
When I go off, when I get like my mind set on something, I just go. And I go and I go and I go. But it's not to the point where I'm going to go and go and go until it's done. I go and go and go until I'm done.
Yeah.
Which 9 times out of 10 is before the project itself is actually done. Like I've got 2 projects that I started this year that I had initially thought, I'm going to smash these out and they're going to be done by August. They're both still sitting there waiting. And you pointed one out to me the other day and I went, yeah, I need to get these things finished.
Yeah.
And I do. So I'm hoping that the time that I can now feel comfortable being in the office will be time where I can actually sit and go, I can work on these things now. I can feel like it's worthwhile.
Yeah, we had that conversation, didn't we? Where it was like when we were in the other office, because of the issues we were having, it was a place that you didn't want to be in.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing. And I think for you, separating your work life from your home life is important.
Oh God, yes.
Whereas for me, it's not as much. There is an importance to it, but not as much.
Yeah. Well, and you had the experience of actually having to work from home during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Which helped. So it kind of meant for you.
I bloody loved it.
Well, that's what I mean. But you had that when I was working during the pandemic, I still had to go out to work all the time.
Because of what you did.
Yeah, I was in social care and I was going out to people's houses and making sure that they were still able to, look after themselves, feed themselves, do everything. So I didn't get the working from home aspect.
No.
So working from home has never been a thing for me. I've always had that work is out there, home is here.
Yeah.
And even when I was streaming stuff, it was like that was in the bedroom and I still had the living room and the kitchen and the bath and everywhere else was still a separate room. So now when I'm trying to do stuff, even doing it on your PC, it's just, I can't.
Because it's still in that living.
I can't dial in properly. Whereas when I come in here, I'm like, right, I can come in.
Yeah.
I can go. I was doing something a couple of weeks ago when I was last in. And before I knew it, it was like, Jesus Christ, 12:30. I didn't realise the time had flown by and I'd been locked in for an hour rattling some form of stuff out. And I'm like, this is what I need.
Yes.
So I'm hoping I can get... So those 2 projects now, they'll just get finished really quickly.
There you go. No excuse now.
Yeah.
I'm holding you to it.
Yeah. I'm surprised the other people haven't held me to it, if I'm brutally honest with you. Then be like, remember that stuff you filmed for us like 5 months ago? Where is it? It's like, look, I'm doing it for free. It was off my own back.
Yeah, exactly. It's not paid work, so it's not like
exactly.
You're just twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah, these are personal projects.
These are personal.
Everything that I've done that has been actual work has been done and churned out and done in time.
Yeah.
Personal projects just kind of went and got put to the wayside because I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to be in that office working all the time. Now I can come in, I can sit here, I can have a coffee. Every so often, Ruby, the lovable Labrador, will come and join us in the office.
She's so cute.
She will come. She is.
And Derek's been to visit as well.
He never went to the old office. He's already been in this one.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great experience for him because we had to rush in at night to try and drill holes in the granite wall to put a sign up, and then we lost one of the screws because it was pitch black and it fell, and it wasn't good fun.
No.
But he's got a bed in here, so he'll be able to come in at times as well, and we can sit and chill, especially when the weather gets nicer again.
Yeah.
When the spring hits, he'll be able to come in and sit here for a
Yeah.
bit. It's just, I'm looking forward to really getting established in this space as this is the home of seasoned media.
Yeah, definitely.
And really being
Hit the ground running in 2026.
That's the hope. I mean, I hope the business does because I'm damn sure not running anywhere.
No.
I'm looking back to getting golf again as well, actually. Looking back to getting golf.
Looking back, getting golf, doing a golf,
Jesus Christ.
doing some golf.
What kind of word was that? Even that. What was that? Oh my God. I'm looking back to getting...
Back. It's one for the blooper reel.
Looking forward to getting back into golf again as well. There we go.
Yeah.
Because, I haven't played in a month, 2 months. And I don't play during the winter anyway, which is fine, but I am actually missing it.
Yeah.
I'm missing that weekly get out, play twice a week.
Yeah.
Wednesday morning, Saturday morning, competitions, do everything.
It's just that time of year, isn't
Won the
it?
golf.
Like with Christmas and winter and darkness and just, you know, I do think I'd get a bit of that seasonal depression anyway. And being vitamin D deficient as well doesn't help.
Yes.
So, it kind of puts me in a bit like a bit of a slump. Autumn's fine, but it's like when it's just
autumn's still got like relatively, it's not pitch black at night and it's not pitch black in the morning when you get up.
Yeah.
Like I take
when it's like dark by like 3:30 and it's
well, it's like I take Derek out first thing in the morning. It's dark.
Yeah.
Take him out at night. It's dark. It's just you feel like. That's why I try and keep, or I'm happy for you to keep taking like the afternoon walks because I'm like, at least you're getting to go out in the daylight.
Get some sun.
Get out and get some sun.
Some daylight.
I know. Go out. Well, you sit where we sit in the living room. The way the sofa is situated is right next to the window, and you sit in that seat right next to the window. And I make a point of opening the blinds before you get up.
Otherwise,
You're not one.
Open.
You're not one for opening blinds. You like kind of get up and you'll open a curtain. And let somebody, I'm like,
just a little peek, like look outside.
Yeah, I've got the blinds open before he gets up in the morning, so it's like there will be some daylight getting to you in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like at least keeping the dog walking during the afternoons is getting you out and moving and keeping you in some form of sunshine.
Some form of sunshine, yeah.
And keeping things going. But yeah, it's if anyone's got any socializing, networking events, anything coming up in 2026 that you want to talk about on the podcast or come and promote and share and talk about, you've got 2 opportunities to do so. You can come on as a guest if you feel comfortable doing so.
Yeah.
But we do also have the sponsorship opportunities as well, which are tiered, 4 tiers, 4 seasons.
Yep.
Like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to. I was going to go the 4 horsemen of wrestling.
Death, the wall.
But they all offer different levels. So obviously the higher level means a more in-depth version of your sponsorship, which will also include a variety of different things. We have informational packages that you can find on the website.
Yes, we've got the pack you can download.
Or you can reach out to us directly via our email address or on LinkedIn or whatever. If you want them, we can send those across to you.
Yeah.
Sponsorship is a great way for us to keep the costs of running the podcast as low as humanly possible. Like the whole point of this is to be accessible to people who have a voice, have a story, but don't always have an outlet to tell it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're storytellers, as you can probably tell by the fact that we can rabbit on for ages about nothing in general. And we want to tell other people's stories. And sponsorship from businesses that can afford it or do have something they want to promote allows us to keep offering those opportunities to other people. And it also helps us grow our audience, which then grows your reach as a sponsor.
Yeah.
And then grows the reach of the voice. And there's this downhill side. I'm turning it to Jey Uso now.
Yeah. Run it back.
Run it back.
Run it back.
Unique wrestling reference for anyone out there. But
you know.
Yeah, it's a little, and genuinely for all those businesses that are coming out in 2026, they're going to be looking at their market and going, what do we need to advertise? What do we need to promote?
Yeah.
Ours is a cost-effective way of reaching a hyper-engaged local audience in Aberdeen that will see your stuff. Over 1,000 impressions a day still, even while we haven't been putting out content over the last week and a half, which means over 1,000 pair of eyes a day seeing your stuff.
Yeah.
So, when you look at the prices for what we're offering,
it makes sense as well.
It really does. But yeah, it's we've been yapping for almost an hour. Somehow it's flown by. Anything you want to mention, discuss, or bring up, or throw at me before we wrap things up with this?
Probably just thank you to the people who've crowdfunded the podcast as well. It's meant a lot. Something that I thought like,
I was going to grab one of the hats and doff my hat to you, but effort.
Thinking that no one's really going to pay attention to it. But yeah, no, we've had to support it. It is still open, which is good for us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just another way that people can support us if they don't obviously want to pay for a full sponsorship.
Yep.
If they don't have a business that they want to use, but they still want to support us somehow, then there is that. And you can do teeny tiny donations as well.
Yep.
Every little helps, as the other.
As the supermarket brand says.
Yes.
One of them says, anyway.
Yeah.
And before we go, biggest thing you're looking forward to this year?
Aberdeen Anime.
There we go. I was like, she's going to forget Aberdeen Anime.
And a what? And a who's a what?
What are we doing again?
Rain soup.
Why have we got this weekend booked off in April? What are we doing?
What am I doing? There's nothing going on in April. No, Aberdeen Animates. Once I'm fully healed, I'm back to...
Aberdeen Animates is happening in 2030.
That's true. Once I'm recovered from this sickness, then yeah, it's gonna be all gas, no brakes. Another WWE reference.
Just throwing out wrestling references on a never-ending story. Rami.
Yeah. What about you?
I think the unnamed event as yet is going to be a big thing
That's
for us
gonna be
this year, because I'm able to bring a couple of my peers from college back up and give them a bit of exposure. But I'm also looking for, I told Z yesterday about another opportunity I'd put us forward for. Mm-hmm. I want to do more of that kind of stuff as well. I want to do little bits of... I've tried to arrange to meet up with a photography friend who, I know nothing about photography. Photography is not my forte. Videography is. When we went to the Donmouth things, he was taking photos. I tried, and I'm like, I need to start videoing this.
I was hanging out that hide, wasn't I?
Yes, whereas I was just hanging out my arse for most of it, if I'm brutally honest. Videography has always been my thing, but I do want to learn a bit more about photography.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah, so I'm meeting with... In the new year, I'm going to meet with a photography friend who's been doing sports photography for God knows how long. Really, really nice guy. Also runs Cup of Tea. For those who don't know, I'll link them somewhere on here. Brian Battensby. So I'm going to learn a little bit more about photography from him, and hopefully he can drag me along to a couple of events that he does and have me as a backup photographer or videographer for some of the things.
Learn the ropes a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to try and expand my knowledge a little bit more in photography in the hopes that it will improve the videography side of things as well.
Yes.
So, yeah. Going to be some
I've
good
taught
stuff.
you a little bit.
Oh, God, yeah, you have. I know nothing about photography, but what I do know, you taught me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just at hello. I'm also looking forward to actually utilising this a little bit more. I'm going to try and... Because Z has very sensibly curtailed my shopping habits, I'm going to try and make use of what talent
What you do.
this actually have.
If they can film a film on it, then...
Yeah, exactly. 28 years later, sorry. Yeah, although they used 15 of them and God knows how many lenses. But yeah, making use of this and the apps and stuff and learning more about what we have and what I can do with it, definitely going to be a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably me for this year. I am done.
Same.
Physically. I need to go and rest. My heart rate has spiked. I can feel it going. I need food. I need coffee. It's a Saturday. This is
a nap.
Well, Saturdays are usually our days for like treating ourselves to go and grab a coffee or something.
Yeah.
It might be a case of not grabbing a coffee today and just treating ourselves to something for dinner instead.
Maybe.
That might be the plan, but we'll see how we go. But yes, to everyone who has supported, engaged, come on the podcast, commented, reacted, liked, shared, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, wherever you've engaged with our content, thank you.
Yes.
It has, looking at the metrics and the analytics and seeing the difference in the growth in the numbers has, Z will tell you, when I look at them, I'm just like, Z, it's doing a thing.
It's given us a very like a morale boost as well.
It's been a reassurance that it's worthwhile doing.
I can't do words today.
English
is hard.
We're at the end stage. It's been a nice positive reinforcement that what we're doing is wanted. Mm-hmm. there is an appetite for this kind of stuff in Aberdeen, and we want to keep fulfilling that and bringing it to you and fulfilling that appetite and making you all full up on happy content goodness.
Full tummies all round.
Mine's just starting to rumble though,
Like
actually.
delirious.
I think we've lost it. We've completely is that heater okay? We'll be back in January in 2026. Thank you everyone for engaging with the content. We'll see you in the new year. Hope you have an awesome Christmas,
Yeah.
a wonderful new year, and get all the goodies and presents that you want. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.